How do you develop clairvoyance? Clairvoyance is needed if only to distinguish people. Clairvoyance is necessary at least to see the soul of black magicians, for example, under their mask of decency. If you look at them in profile from the side, you can see a Baba Yaga, witch, or just an old, ugly woman. That is, even if the girl is young and has a black soul, one can be seen as an old woman with grey head and crooked nose. In the same way, if a man has a black soul, he can appear in profile an old, ugly old man. Through the face, it is like the rotten soul shows through, like in the film Dorian Gray 2006 edition. Must learn the basic rule: the third eye does not distinguish between colors. That is, the other world consists of only two colors, black and white, and all shades of these two colors. In my youth, I tried to see, as it was written in books on psychics, the battlefield of a person by colors. I never saw it. Only then I understood that inner sight does not distinguish colors. On earth, all the colors we see are fake, are not real, a play of light. If we saw the world in black and white, it would be a depressing sight. That is why we dream in black and white. If we dream in color, it is work of the brain, psyche, but not the subconscious. So the easiest way to develop clairvoyance: draw geometric shapes, heavy paper, circle, square, triangle, and others, so that the figures are not visible from the black of the paper, or put them in envelopes. Look and try to see the geometric shapes through the paper, the envelope. I repeat, colored ones are not necessary. If the heat will be more than 70%, then more on to more complex pictures, photos, or buildings, nature, animals than you can people. Excuse no more than 20 minutes. Then you need to switch your brain to something else. You can do 3 times a day. There is no more sense. If you want to see internal organs, first look at the image of the internal organ separately. Then internal rays of light scanners coming out of your eyes and transfer your gaze to a living person, to the area of the organ you want to see. At first the picture will be inanimate, then the picture should come to life. You will see, for example, blood flow, pulsation. Also do no more than 20 minutes, to maximum 3 times a day. If there is an abnormality in an organ, it shows up as a dark spot. You can also practice this activity looking at the closed door or balcony of someone else's house, flat. Try to look at the furniture inside and in general what is inside. On the road in transport direction, a scanning beam from your eyes, try to consider what is in the bags of passengers. But after that, be sure to switch your brain to something else afterwards, preferably learning a foreign languages. In the human brain there is a protective partition that prevents us from seeing the other world. The human brain is not designed to see words at all times. This partition burns out in drug addicts, alcoholics, mental patients, and they begin to see the parallel world uncontrollably, demons, devils.